The strategic strength. People exceptionally talented in the strategic strength create alternative ways to proceed. Faced with any given scenario, they can quickly spot the relevant patterns and issues. People who have strategic strength high, they're the what if people, right? They love to have options, alternate ways of doing things, like I said earlier. So this is a strategic thinking strength. It's in that domain. So it's the way people think, create, and learn. It's how they see information, use information, right? They see patterns. Where others see like simple stuff, you see complex ways. You love asking, what if this happened? Or what if this happened? And that allows you to see potential obstacles, right? It helps you make selections, choices that really create or are intended to create an easier sailing for the people you're with, right? So if it leads nowhere, it's gone. If it's resistance, it's gone. If it's confusion, it's gone, right? You're really good at making selections and using information to get the best option, right? You have a big picture point of view, right? So imagine if you're on the highway, there's an accident. If you're stuck on the ground level of the accident, you only see what's right in front of you. A person who has strategic kind of likes to see the entire options. They're the detour people, you know? They know, oh, if there's an accident on this road, we're going to turn here, 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 and we'll make it back in time and do those things, right? They often will start with the end in mind, right? Working a maze backwards. So when you have someone in your life, if you are someone who has strategic high or who you know someone who is, there's often a lot of skepticism about them. People can have resistance on that with them. A lot of times it's because people who have this strength high, like see the world so differently, you know, and they're able to process this information quickly. And a lot of times they leave people in the dust, right? And people get frustrated by them because you're going too fast. Your brain moves a little quicker when it comes to this planning process. So if you have this strength high and you're noticing people around you getting frustrated, slow down, start asking questions. How can I explain this to you better? Where did I lose you, right? You don't want to lose people. You don't want to get frustrated with people, and you don't want them to get frustrated with you. So let's have this conversation about what your gift is. You can even say to them, hey, I have a really great ability to see the scenarios before they happen. I'm a planner. I'm proactive. So I love to do this, and I get on a roll, and I'm able to do this quickly and effectively. And if I'm starting to like, if you don't feel it with me, slow me down. I'll help. People often think you're closed-minded, which you're not, right? It's the appearance of being closed-minded, because sometimes you are so confident in your ability to make these decisions and make these choices that you often don't want to have anybody joining you in this, right? So one of the ways that you can be like, you know, when you're starting out in this strength, when you're raw or undeveloped in this strength, is that lone wolf type of person, right? I'll make the plan, I'll do it. I'm the only one who has the information. I'll make the right choices. As you mature in this, it needs to be a group collaboration type of idea, right? Bring people on board, share what you're thinking as you're thinking it, instead of telling people after it's all said and done. This could benefit the group. This can benefit the people you're talking to or working with, whether it be your spouse, or your kids, or people that work. Including them in this process is going to give them a little snapshot into your mind. And wouldn't it be great to have that ability to be vulnerable and to let people into that side of you? You know, partner with people who are activators and achievers, right? These people love to get going. They love to work hard. So if you have strategic and you know people who like have those other strengths, be with them. It's really going to make you kind of continue to go. It's going to inspire you and motivate you to get going, right? Asking yourself some questions, you know, how do you become better at strategic with using the strategic strength, right? So if you're new to this and you're trying to figure out, well, what do I do best? How's it look best for me? Think about something you've achieved lately, right? And then say, what did I do to get there? What route did I do to get there, right? What choices did I make when I encountered this? How did I proceed? How did I think? All that stuff. Also ask yourself, what did I do when there was a bad outcome, right? And then you can file that away, especially if you have input high, you can file that away for future reference and say, you know what? I remember last time I chose this path, made this decision, and now this is how it turned out. It didn't turn out like I wanted it to. So I'm going to remember that next time when I'm planning. But you always have to remember the strategic person is in their head a lot, right? Sometimes they are really deep into it and it's hard to get them out of there. So asking questions and just even saying, hey, what are you thinking right now? What do you think the plan should be? Allowing someone with strategic the opportunity to show their plans and reveal their plans will definitely make them more willing to in the future. The idea or the if you squash it, you're going to lose them. They're going to not want to participate, and there's frustration and resentment, and that's no way to have a relationship with someone with strategic strength.